Hey everybody, Blizzard invited me to the theory craft this week, and I've had a few days to process all of the cards that were played and all of the matches I played. While it wasn't a lot, it was still super fun. And I just wanted to give some thoughts on the entire thing. I feel that we are going to see, and I hope if you've seen any of the theory craft, you watched my video or any of the other creators' videos, that Hearthstone is about to change. And from what I saw, just for a couple of hours, it's a change for the better. I'm sure you've seen, if you're on this channel, the lack of videos that I've been doing recently. And that's essentially because it was just the same old thing. The Great Dark Beyond was an amazing expansion. I loved it. The card flavor, everything was awesome on that. But I don't think a lot of the cards really resonated, maybe to me or to some others. It got really into a situation where there were so many of the previous expansions being played that I just didn't feel that in the Great Dark Beyond it like settled, if you will. There wasn't a lot of cards being played until we saw that StarCraft mini set. The StarCraft mini set was awesome. It was fun, but it was a little broken. I mean, how many Terran Shamans have you fought? How many Zerg Death Knights have you fought? It's been just non-stop, all of it. If you look at the HS replays listings from like the past 30 days, it's those two decks, like 40% of all of the decks being played right now. And mind you, it's, you know, it's not exactly every single thing here. It's just a small sampling. It's just a lot of Terran Shaman, and it's a lot of Zerg Death Knight, and it's getting a little boring. And listen, with the new set being released, Into the Emerald Dream, with the core set being revised, it's going to be different. We're not messing around with Titans anymore. You know, all of those sets that were a lot of cards in those sets are just going to be gone. So we're not going to have the excavate keyword as prominent as we usually do. We're not going to see some of those Zerg minions because they are being nerfed. You know, it's going to be a different game. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, a new expansion always has a freshness to it. And I feel that the archetypes that I saw briefly from the theory craft, knowing that, you know, if they weren't refined decks, you know, these were decks that had restrictions on them. You had to play at least 10 cards for Into the Emerald Dream. It was people trying out things. So these are not modified setup set in stone decks, but I did not see a lot of Titans in there. I did not see a lot of, you know, Zerg Death Knight in there. And I feel that we're going to have some fun times coming, but there are some broken things. I want to talk about it. Death Knight specifically, that's the one I was most interested in. Death Knight I've always loved since it first came out. I love the idea of corpses, and leeches are a pain. In a good way and in a bad way, depending on if you're facing them. This hideous husk that, you know, the leeches steal 2 more health from their victims. I was ending games with a lot of health, and I feel that one of my opponents in one of the games, he ended the game beating me with like 110 health. Hideous Husk and those leeches are going to be a little broken in a good way. I feel Ursoc is also very good. You might not think about it, but it is. Nithendra with the beetles and then the ants type of thing. I think it was ants. Yeah. I don't see that yet. I don't think that's fully fleshed out yet. I just didn't see that the taunt and the death rattles worked out. It's just so easy to eradicate a whole board full of 1/1s. We'll get into that specifically. But yeah, Death Knight leeches are going to be, whether you're facing them, they're going to be a problem, or if you love playing stuff like that, it was very fun. Death Knight absolutely gets my excitement going for the set. This monstrous mosquito. Also, at the end of your turn, give your other minions +1 attack. I think there's something there. Dark gifts are also super fun. But yeah, leeches are the thing with Death Knight, and it's going to become a little broken. Demon Hunter, I saw very little Demon Hunter. I'm not really, you know, looking at something going, oh yeah, this is going to be broken. This is going to be broken. I think there's a lot of pieces here. I just don't think anything's fully refined yet. And what I'll do is when I start seeing, if you're following me on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, I'm going to put some decks for each one of the classes when it comes out. Wicked Good normally does an expansion release set where he throws all the good decks in. I will also find that as well and make sure it's shared. But I just didn't see anything with Demon Hunter to be like, oh my god, this is going to be broken. Druid is a different story, though. Druid is fun. Don't play a lot of Druid, but, you know, it is going to be fun, and now I want to play Druid. This Forest Lord Cenarius is amazing. First of all, also the cosmetic is amazing, if you can tell. It's just so cool of what it could do. The artwork is so awesome. And this Hamul Rune Totem is the most broken part, because this one gives you the hero power, summon a 1/1 plant golem. And wow, yes, it's only nature spells, but it's fine. You're okay with that, because some of these interactions are just giving you the same spell over and over again. And I think turn 6, I was fighting 11/11 golems and 12/12 and 13/13. It's going to be interesting what happens. So yeah, this one here. After you cast a nature spell, summon a 2/2 treant with death rattle. Get a copy of that spell. So you're just, all the nature spells you want are in there. Reforestation was also pretty strong as well. You know, hold this for 3 turns. No problem. That's easy to hold for 3 turns. Druid is going to be very broken in a good way. I'm very excited to see this one too. Evergreen Stag just looks like it's just going to stay there forever, and it's not going to move. It's just going to stay on your side forever. And the thing is, you don't have to worry about it, because, you know, the way you're making that hero power to make all those golems, it's going to be nutty. Same with Hunter. Hunter's got some craziness going. If you like playing Beast Hunter, I know that Sidisi and Linny and a couple of others that were playing Hunter were enjoying it a lot. They're very excited for the set. I agree. I think that Goldrin is awesome. I think that Brawl Bearmantle is also cool. This Amphibian Spirit, I didn't see it pop off in any of the sets or whatnot, any of the matches that I watched or what have you, but I think this one's got something to it. Yeah, Umberclaw was very cool. Grace of the Great Wolf, and the artwork, of course, is amazing. Now, Mage. Mage holds a very good place in this household, because my wife is a Mage main. I've said it a million times, and I always try to look at what decks, you know, are good for her to be able to play. And her and I try to, you know, find the right type of decks for her to, you know, want to enjoy playing, because she plays like 5, 10, 20 games a day. I don't see how Wisps is working out yet. It's modified. Obviously, the decks I played had to have those 10 spells. We didn't see all the interactions yet, but those Wisps, I just didn't see those Wisps doing much of anything. Even with the interactions where you could pop those off, just because it was so easy to kill that full board of 1/1 Wisps. If the Wisps had a little bit more health to it, maybe they would stay on board. I do like the end of this with Asena, and I'm probably saying that wrong. If 20 friendly minions have died this game, deal 20 damage split among all enemies. That's cool, but it's just like, you're going to kill all those Wisps. It's so easy to have them on board. It's so easy to have them dead. But this, you know, this 20 damage split among all enemies, if the board's not clear, or if you're fighting a Death Knight that has 85 health, I just don't see it going to be a game changer. Kwanzu, and I'm probably saying that wrong as well, this one, I don't see anybody wanting to play that. I don't understand, unless there's an interaction that I'm seeing, whether you want to put on top of your opponent's deck. I don't want to give my opponent anything. Yeah, maybe it'll mess up what they're trying to go for, but I just don't see it. Moonfire and Starfire and Stellar Balance, I think this is really cool. Deal 1 damage or deal 5 damage and draw a card. Love that. Plus, they also have spell damage +1. But yeah, I'm optimistic that maybe something will work out with Mage. I just don't see it right this second yet. I'm hoping some refinement in these decks will be gone, you know, within the next day or two, once the set starts coming out and what have you. Paladin is very fun to play. One of the first things I did was jumped on Paladin to see how it would work, see how it would feel, and the entire imbue part of Paladin was just Awesome. I love this. Shuffle 2 emerald portals into your deck, and then your portals summon 1-cost dragons. And then when you imbue again, it'll go, 2-cost dragons, what have you. It was awesome. It felt great. I love this dragon scale armaments where you draw a spell that started in your deck and one that didn't. So you'll be able to throw those imbue cards that go into your deck much, much faster. It's going to take you a little bit of time, maybe turn 4, maybe turn 5 before you start seeing some of those. You want to imbue as much as possible, but I thought it was very, very fun. Also, Ursul, there's some nutty things that are going on with Ursul, because what it does is it casts the highest cost spell from your hand as an R the last 3 turns. There's going to be some broken combinations from this, like this one here, Renewing Flames. If this is it, this was not the craziest thing I saw, but Lifesteal. Deal 5 damage to the lowest health enemy twice. Imagine that as an aura. That's pretty strong. But yeah, all the dragons felt awesome. There was a couple of dragons that I got from the imbue power that were like, okay, well, this one doesn't really do anything, but you're going to get that. It's random. Dream Warden was also an awesome card because, if there's a card in your deck that didn't start there, draw it and gain +2/+2. If you're imbuing, this thing is going to pop off. So Paladin was really fun. I'm excited about Paladin. Priest, I don't know. I think that the part with Aviana, Elun's Chosen, where it starts the 3-turn lunar cycle, the animation and the art and all those pieces for it look awesome. I just don't know how it's going to pop off. I'm excited to see what happens, though. Even though I'm not a huge Priest fan, if something works but is counterable, I'm all for it. The Tyrant part with the next 3 spells you play cast twice, I think that's going to be a problem. We'll see. Moonwell especially. Imagine that doing twice. It's too much. But we shall see. Like I said, I didn't see a lot of Priest players going on, but I'm excited for the opportunity because Priest has kind of been meh for like months and months and months. Rogue didn't seem as strong as I thought it was going to. So I played against a few rogues, and I didn't see it to where like, okay, this is broken. Or Rogue just found another insane combo where their archetype is going to kill you on turn 4. This is good. Now this one, Ren for All, the Malignant, this one's a problem because this one traps the cards. So if you want to play certain things, it's trapping the cards. And of course, it says for a turn. Improved each time you've played this. So you have several options. You've got Shadow Step. Everybody knows about that. But you also can return these to your hand very easily. So this one, then you play Web of Deception, and it returns it to your hand. So you have 2 of those. You have Shadow Step. There's a lot of things that you can do to this to make it pop off a lot, and then Rogue will make it to where you can't play. There was some interactions I didn't see yet. The shuffle theirs into their deck if you're holding one of the same cards as your opponent. Fill your hands with copies of cards from your opponent's deck. There's some broken stuff, but I don't think it was, oh my god, this is going to completely change the game and Rogue is going to be just busted tier 1. So it's fine. Shaman looked interesting. I just don't get this one. At the end of your turn, play the top 3 cards from your deck. I don't see it yet. I didn't see any interaction from any of the creators that said this is why you want to play this one. This one, Maritha, it makes sense to me. Resurrect all different friendly minions that cost 8 or more. That's fine there. Beanstalk Brute, give 3 +4/+4 to the top 3 minions in your deck. That one makes sense. This one, going ahead and transforming one that costs 2 more. I don't care about that one. Typhoon, this one makes each minion gets shuffled into a random player's deck. Why would you want to play this at 10 mana? I don't get it. Maybe it's something crazy interaction that's coming soon, but I don't want to sit there and throw the stuff that is on my side into potentially my opponent's deck. I don't know. Maybe that's me. And listen, call out if you see any of these interactions that I'm not seeing there. But I'm excited, and the artwork, of course, is amazing. We're going to say that 40,000 times. Warlock, wanted to play, didn't get to play any Warlock. I had some computer issues. I had to work all day, so I couldn't play as many games as I wanted to, but Warlock seems nutty in a good way. This one right here, Agamagon. The next card you play costs your opponent's health instead of mana up to 10. I love that. I love messing around with the opponent's health. That's what you're there to do. And then Wall of the Wretched. While this is in your hand or deck, it gains a copy of every dark gift given to your minions. Archdruid of Thorns. Battlecry, gain the death rattle of your minions that died this turn. I think there's going to be some fun stuff with Warlock, and I'm most excited to play Warlock because I wasn't excited for Warlock in the past couple of months. You know, since Perils in Paradise came out, I don't think I was excited about Warlock. It just wasn't my thing, and Warlock, I probably have the second most wins in my account in Warlock. So I'm absolutely excited to try some of these cards to see how it works. And then Warrior Torolla was nutty. I got this randomly in one of the cards I played. I think it's through Malorn or what have you. And Torolla is just fun. It's taunt, it's elusive, so it's very difficult for your opponent to just knock it out. It's 30 health. After this takes damage, gain 1 armor and give this minion 1 attack. This one is probably going to be one of the ones that a lot of people complain about. This one here, Rissandra, you'll be able to play this one many times. So with this one here, Rissandra, and then you could use Clutch of Corruption. You could sit there and, you know, succumb to madness. You could do some fun stuff with this. Do I think Warrior is going to be, you know, broken? No, but I also think it's been, you know, lacking since Reno got like nerfed to oblivion, and Bran, when Bran got nerfed to oblivion, you know, Warrior just fell off the face of the map, and I'm excited to see maybe it get back. I'm excited for all of these. And then, you know, for the neutral cards, Malorn is awesome because if you've imbued your hero power 4 times, whatever discovered legendary wild god, that's where I got the Torolla from. It costs to 1. It's an amazing card. We will see these a lot. Naralis. Dragons cost 1. This will be crazy to play. I'm excited to see this one. Shaladrasil, this one also is going to be cool. There's a lot of cool legendaries here. Nightmare Lord Xavius. I'm okay with that one. There's a couple of ones in here. This one, Slumbering Sprite. If you're a budget player, grab this. It's amazing. 1 cost. It starts dormant, so if you don't have a good turn 1 or a turn 2, it's saved. You're not going to lose it, but after you use your hero power, it awakens. You're going to use your hero power in this set. Foregone conclusion, no matter what, and it's just worth it. And then boom, you've got a 3/3 on the board that your opponent has to worry about. It's a very good card. Some cards I'm excited to see play is this. I don't think it's going to do anything, but I love the card and I love the art, and I'd like to see what happens with this card. It's not going to see play. I can't think of any reason. Random Dream card with Hopeful Dryad. That's really cool. Curious Cumulus. At the end of your turn, give your hero Divine Shield. There's the part that has, one of the cards makes it to where your Divine Shields need 3 times to break. So that's pretty cool. Scorching Observer is awesome, although it's a little too expensive. Russian Lifesteal, so get 7 health, restored back with Lifesteal. It's cool, and the artwork is amazing. There's just a lot of cool cards in here I'm excited to play. This one, Dream Rager, 5/1 elusive. I don't know about that one. This card was played a lot. We will see this one in a lot of play, especially if you're trying to imbue your hero power. It's a very good card. I put that in several of the decks that I was playing. And then, I saw the core set being announced, and I was excited for the opportunity. I saw this card. I'm like, yes, Murloc. Maybe we'll get some sort of, Murloc archetype in the game. Haven't seen it yet. Hoping it comes back. I'd love to play Murloc Paladin, Murloc Warlock, something like that. Give us a Murloc deck, Team 5, please. Please, I'm begging you. I think I've asked that several times now. But the cards are amazing. All of the Emerald Dream signature cards are just gorgeous. The animation looks cool. Yes, there's a whole bunch that you can buy or you're going to want to buy in the shop, and they all look cool. This one I'm excited for because it's the Tavern Pass. And then these here, obtainable by participating in a special event. I will take these 3 cards in a special event any day of the week. Let's go. These look gorgeous. This one right here, Lunar Ring Messenger, I don't care what it is. I really don't remember if it's a priest card or what have you. I don't care. I will play this card if I can get this. If I have a guaranteed way of getting this, if the event is crazy, I will be playing it. It looks amazing. You'll get this for, you know, owning 15 and 27 of the legendary cards. I will have the entire set immediately because I'm going to buy as many as I can. And then this curator card is also awesome. You're going to be able to obtain this for free when available in the shop. I think it was April 15th you're going to get this. So for those of us that are in the US, when we have to pay our taxes, this is going to be like a little, hey, the day you have to pay your taxes is the day this is available for free in the shop. So that's kind of cool. All right, I've rambled enough. I'm very excited about the set. What I am going to do, because I'm so excited for the set, is I'm going to be around on the 18th on Twitch this time. I'm going to try Twitch. I'm going to stream on Twitch the pre-release Tavern Brawl. I don't know the exact time yet, but I'll sit there and I'll spend a few hours doing this. This is when, you know, the cards unlocked. You can play with the cards. You can get new packs with you having, you know, the arena tickets. So hopefully you have those tickets. Hopefully you've been saving up for your tickets. You know, the last expansion when they did this, I said, save your your arena tickets so you'll be able to do this. It also costs 300 gold. We'll see what happens. I have some gold, but I think I'm saving the gold for the golden mini set this time. I don't know, but I'll be around on Twitch on the 18th. There'll be, you know, Twitch drops from the 18th to the 22nd, so you can get like 3 Year of the Pegasus packs, 3 Great Beyond packs, and then 4 Into the Emerald Dream packs. I will also have a Tavern Pass giveaway. I believe I also have a Mega Bundle I'll give away. I will have several giveaways out on that. And then that's it. Yeah, and I am coming back. You know, the budget deck videos, there hasn't been a lot of variation in the budget deck videos that I've been bumping through. I will make sure that I'm around to give you some budget-friendly ideas every week once the set is released. I don't know what that notification was. Maybe I have a subscriber. Please subscribe to the channel, like it, comment, do all that fun stuff. I'm back. Hearthstone is back. Into the Emerald Dream is going to be here super, super soon, and I'm excited to see. And thanks to Blizzard for letting me be in the Theory Craft again. Love you all. See you guys in a couple of days.